What is going on, guys? Evan here, bringing you another video, and in this video we're going to be going over 5 things I wish I knew when I started training. So with that being said, let's get right into the video. Number 1. The first thing I wish I knew when I started training was that your diet is more important than your training. 80% of your results comes from the diet itself, and the 20% comes from the training. So in other words, you can't out-train a bad diet. So I wish I would have known that you need 0.8 to 1 gram protein per pound of body weight. I would have also liked to know the roles of protein, fats, carbs, and having a balanced diet and the importance of it. You are what you eat, and that's totally true. If you eat a bunch of junk food, you're gonna perform poorly. But if you feed your body the right nutrients and the right foods, you're gonna perform at your best. And I wish I would have known that. So I tried talking about number 2. The second thing I wish I knew when I started training, and I don't think you guys heard me, I was in the gym, but second thing is training for your specific goal. This is otherwise known as the principle of specificity. So if you want to build muscle, you have to train to build muscle. If you want to build strength, you have to train to build strength, right? Keep that into consideration. You have to know all the variables. Reps, how much time you should rest, time under tension, the amount of sets, volume, all that stuff. Now for me, building muscle, that's going to fall into the 6 to 12 rep range, and resting about 45 seconds to a minute and a half, because I would just be in there doing like 3 sets of 20, not knowing what I was training specifically, just that I would get results because I thought I was doing it right, but I wasn't, because I wasn't training for my specific goal. I wanted to build muscle, but I was way out of what I was training for. And that's going to bring me to the third thing. And that's going to bring me to the third thing I wish I knew when I first started training, and that is progressive overload. So progressive overload is essentially increasing the demands placed on your body, or gradually increasing the amount of stress placed on your muscles and your nervous system, and that way you can progress. And the common mistake that a lot of gym goers do, and myself when we're first starting off, is just going into the gym and doing the same weight for the same amount of reps over and over again, thinking we're doing something, but in reality we're not. We're not doing jack shit, and there's no point in us being in the gym. If you are a beginner, you want to know progressive overload so you can use this to build muscle. So essentially you're going to change a variable, whether that be the amount of reps you do, increase the weight, increase the sets, time under tension. You're going to change a variable to increase the demands placed on your body so you can keep improving and progressing. Alright, the fourth thing that I wish I knew, that it's more than just moving the weight or doing the movements. So if your movement isn't purposeful, there's no point in doing it. So there's no point in going to the gym. So a mistake that I made was just going into the gym, just doing the movements just because, like, I didn't have any intention. Intention is the word I'm looking for. So if you don't have any intention with the movements you're doing, the exercises you're doing, there's no point in doing them. There's no point in working out. So, like this, like push-ups, they're not going to do anything if there's no intention, right? You have to think, what does it work? So it works your chest, right? So then we have to focus on the chest. Mind to muscle connection is more than just a movement. You have to target the muscles that you're actually working. See, squeeze, stretch, squeeze. So instead of doing a whole bunch of weight and not necessarily targeting the muscle you're working, you need to think about what this exercise is targeting. Let's say barbell rows, right? The whole point of that exercise is to target the back, specifically the lats. You have to actually focus and squeeze your lats because that's the muscle you're trying to work. My tip to you guys watching this video is to stop lifting heavy. Do weight you can do for the targeted muscle. You're gonna build muscle a lot faster instead of just throwing the weight around. Focus on time under tension. Once your mind to muscle connection is there, you're gonna build muscle so much faster. So that is the fourth thing that I wish I knew when I started. The fifth and final thing I wish I knew when I started was that investing in a coach would have been the best decision I've ever made in my life. Now, this is often overlooked and people don't think of it. Well, they think of it, but they don't want to invest in somebody because they're selfish and they think that they can do it on their own. And I was in that same position. But if I look back, I could have been at my goal 10 times faster, 100 times faster, and I could have learned everything way sooner than I did. Right, so if you invest in a coach, you're gonna learn from them. You're gonna get their knowledge, their experience, like you're gonna get their views, their theories, their specific way of training, and their nutrition approach, and their mindset. I wish I would have invested in a coach. Here, think about it this way. Time is money, right? And you can't get time back, but you can get money back. So wouldn't you invest that money into a coach and learn all of that stuff? Like, knowledge is power. Or would you rather waste your time to get that knowledge and experience? And I know there are a lot of people in that position right now. So the best thing to do would be investing in a coach. And there's a bunch of coaches out there on Instagram and stuff. All right, here's the thing with influencers. I would highly stay away from influencers. Their stuff isn't tailored at all to your goals and your needs. I'm not bashing influencers at all, but they're not coaches. They're influencers. So they're taking pictures and promoting products for money. And their programs aren't tailored. They take on, a whole bunch of clients. So obviously they can't focus on you as an individual. So I would stay away from the influencers. But if you have a coach that you follow and you like their theory of training or something like that, I would highly suggest you reach out to them and get started right away. And me personally, I do have a few spots open for my elite one-on-one coaching as well as my basic coaching. So for my 12-week program, it's called the Lean Way of Life. I help men get lean and stay lean for life. And with that, you boost your energy, you boost your confidence. So if you're interested in one-on-one coaching, make sure to DM me on Instagram, or you can click the link in my bio where it says coaching, fill out the application, and I'll get back to you within 24 hours. And that's going to conclude today's video of the 5 things I wish I knew when I started training. And I hope I brought you guys some value for today's video. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next video.